Surprise, motherfucker, here we go. It's Johnny Blumpkin with a brand new show. No guessing games or other contests, but the songs and skits and lots of content. The Reverend is here to stimulate your brain with an all-out comedy cavalcade. Some of it's brand new, some is older clips, but we guarantee that you'll think it's the shit. Just park your ear, kick back and relax for some entertainment via audio track. So without any further ado, Johnny Blumpkin Presents is here for you. Johnny Blumpkin Presents. Johnny Blumpkin Presents. In accordance with my probationary terms from the state of Michigan, here is some community work service I, Brownbeard, give to you, Dear Krabby. Dear Krabby, I'm a woman in my early 50s who's been through 2 divorces. Well, at least you made 2 good decisions. This may make me sound like a bad person, but I'm really nice and quite conservative. I just make poor choices when it comes to men. Okay, you know what? If you have to tell people that you're really nice and quite conservative, odds are you're a cunt and a slut. And in that case, call me. Anyways, the letter continues. A few years ago, I met a woman who I've become excellent friends with. She's happily married. She and her husband are empty nesters just like me. We often socialize, and when we do, there's a definite chemistry between the 3 of us. I think I like where this is going. I've recently heard of the concept of a throuple, which is something that you shouldn't be talking about because you're too goddamn old. But anyway, still going. She goes on to describe it as when consenting adults are living together, as any couple would, except that there are 3 rather than 2. Yeah, except for that they're also bumping uglies, you dumb bitch. You left out the best part. Way to bury the headline. I can't help but wonder whether my friend, her husband and I, might make a good throuple. Probably not. I don't see this as a case of me rushing into something. We've known each other for several years and have established trust and compatibility. Yeah, as friends, you stingy bitch. Jesus Christ. I'm nervous to bring this up because I don't want to jeopardize our friendship. I'm also scared about how deeply I feel for both of these people. What do you mean you're scared? How the fuck are you scared of how you feel for these people, but then you want to be in a couple? What side of the fence are you on, bitch? Jesus. Anyway, she claims that she feels like this is mutual between all of them. I would probably venture to guess it's not. But she also does not like being alone. Hello? Needy bitch. Codependency issues. Oh, and the thought of dating again gives her hives. What should she do? Found the right ones out west. Well, dingbat, here's a thought. You admitted that you are not good with men. So your answer to that is to get in the way of another person's marriage. And because you're friends, you think that's going to translate into some sort of romantic companionship role. I don't know if you just watched too many goddamn episodes of Three's Company and you're mixing it with this whole new age throuple bullshit of polyamory or polygamy or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. No. You said you're bad at this, so don't get involved. They seem like they probably have a stable marriage, but here's you like a fucking wrecking ball coming in, smashing the sanity wall, and saying, hey, how about me? Simply just remain friends. It's just that fucking easy. But then he also said, I don't like being alone. Well, maybe you should go and, hang out at a bar and try to fuck a bunch of, 20-some-year-old dudes that like cougars and shit. And just get some side dick, and you don't have to worry about dating. God, this is fucking stupid on so many levels. Look, I get it. You want someone to be there for you, but you don't want to do the work. So you're just resting on your laurels and taking the easy way out and going for the married couple. So what happens if you ruin their marriage, huh? Then you've lost your friendship, and then you've got nobody. And I have to imagine that if you call yourself an empty nester like them, you've got kids, why don't you run this idea by them? They're probably of the age to have some sanity to tell you, hey, pump the fucking brakes. This is goddamn retarded. You shouldn't be doing this. Just find a nice guy who's a few years older that has some money. Or, as I would say to anyone in your position, the answer to all your problems is probably at your local Target. You go there, you buy a Toblerone, some D-cell batteries, and a DVD copy of The Notebook, and you spend an evening by yourself with your left hand pretending it's somebody else. You know, Jesus Christ. Moving on. Next letter. Dear Krabby, I have no family and few friends. Nobody close. Well, then you clearly suck, and I shouldn't read the rest of this because my advice is wasted on somebody who's as big of a fucking loser as you are. Grab a toaster, fill the bath, fucking end it. But just for the sake of argument, I gotta do the community service bit here and the fucking advice, so I'll read the rest of your goddamn letter, idiot. My living girlfriend of 2 years and I argue constantly. Well, that makes sense because you're a fucking pussy and she seems like a dingy bitch for dating you. But anyways, We no longer share a bedroom, and I feel more like a roommate than a significant other. Well, then fucking leave. Jesus Christ. I honestly feel I'm being used for money. Well, you probably are. You sound like a douchebag. Her 24-year-old son died from an overdose 2 months ago, red flag. So I can't help but feel sorry for her. Well, that's on you. She isn't working, bigger red flag, and I don't know when she can return to work again while she's grieving, red flag, red flag, red flag. Continuing, I don't have the money to move. I wish I did, because I'm miserable, and she's miserable, and I feel stuck. Well, you could see my earlier comment about a toaster and a bathtub, but, whatever. I'm 46, she's 44, I pay rent and 50% of the utilities, which is fine. But how can I ever get out? Moving isn't cheap anymore. Sure it is. You just pack your shit, and you go somewhere, and you find some other dingy bitch, and you shack up with her. The more desperate, the better. Hey, and if she's blind, then you can tell her you're like a fucking Adonis or whatever, like that Rocky Dennis kid did in the movie Mask. Only don't cop to the fact that you're butt fucking ugly afterwards. Just, it's mooch off of her. She'll probably get disability pay. It'll work out great for you. Anyways, he continues, I'm desperate for hope that I'm not stuck here forever. Again, toaster, bathtub. Answer to literally all of your fucking problems. But I'm afraid if I move, even if I live in a tent for now, what the fuck, a fucking tent? Jesus Christ, she will give up on everything. Good, there's too many people. That solves multiple problems, and a few global ones. She has 2 grown kids. That was a mistake, but she was closest to the one who passed. Oh, that's so sad. I feel guilty for wanting and needing to leave. You shouldn't. She sucks. You suck. Just fucking cut your losses. At the same time, I'm miserable. You have said that multiple times. You're making me miserable, and I'm just reading your stupid letter. Jesus Christ. She's in therapy and on medicine. Well, red flag. Again, I don't know how many that is now. Is it like 3 or 4 red flags? How many does it take before you finally fucking check out there, dildo butt? Anyways, please advise Without Hope in North Carolina. Well, Without Hope, I think that you should probably just kill yourself. Yes, I know, it's extreme. It's probably poor advice. I could possibly go to jail if you do it, but I really feel strongly about this. But let's say, for the sake of argument, you don't do that one. You're miserable, fucking leave. Get it over with. Fucking rip off the Band-Aid and start a new life. I don't know. There's got to be like a place where you can crash for a few days or something like that. Like, how fucking broke can you be? Pick up some extra shifts. I don't know. Get a job holding dicks if you have to. Maybe sell feet pics on OnlyFans. I'm sure there's tons of dudes that want pictures of ugly dudes' feet too that they can fucking beat their meat to. Find a way. Fucking just do it. Get it over with. Stop being a bitch. And then if you want to make her day better, when you leave, do it while she's gone, but then leave behind a note telling her how much you love her, but you need to find yourself and you hope she finds peace, yada, yada, yada. By the way, here's 2 Toblerones, 4 D-cell batteries, and a DVD copy of The Notebook. The end.
Sorry I missed your call. Please leave a name, number, and a brief message after the tone, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks and have a great day.
Hi, this is Magda calling from your cleaning service, and I just wanted to touch base with you about some issues we're having with the last few visits where our staff were at your residence. So, number one, I just want to reiterate for, the 4th or 5th time that we do not let any of our workers perform their duties topless, so you can stop propositioning them, please. They're not going to show you their breasts. Any more incidents of this will result in us terminating your contract of service. Secondly, the last woman that was at your apartment cleaning, she wanted to let you know that she did discover a garbage bag in your bathroom with multiple dead rodents that seem to be covered in fecal matter. And I'm not sure what's going on, but I just want to let you know that we're aware of it. And we're not going to ask any questions, but it definitely freaks somebody out. And the last thing I want to bring up is the amount of expired food and condiments in your fridge. We don't know why it's like that, but you might want to go through there with a fine-tooth comb. It seems like you're letting a lot of groceries go to waste. It's not really a problem, but we're trying to let you know of something that maybe could be helpful to you. And, oh, God, I almost forgot. Why is there so much ejaculate in your fish tank? I mean, you probably shouldn't be trying to coat them with your own homemade tartar sauce, if you know what I'm saying. The gal that was there, she knows what semen looks like when it's in water, and the fish were nibbling on it. I don't know if you have some weird kink about aquatic animals consuming your sperms, but if you could just stop doing that, that would be great. Otherwise, I'm going to have to report you to PETA and also the ASPCA, because that is some very disturbing and sexually deviant behavior. Any questions, feel free to call me in the office. You have the number. Thank you. Have a good day. Fucking weirdo.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
D's nuts.
D's nuts who?
No, there is no who, it's just D's nuts. And they're in your mouth, bitch.
That isn't funny.
It is funny and you're just pretending that it isn't.
That isn't funny. Like at all.
Well, I think you could stand to pull the stick out of your humorless turd hole, bitch.
Look at you with the potty mouth and misogynistic mindset.
Oh, lighten up.
You know, you have some nerve talking to me the way you are, and furthermore, I have an allergy to tree nuts, so I find the joke offensive.
How is that even relevant?
Because it's 2023 and everyone's feelings are important now.
Okay, fine, I'm sorry. By the way, knock knock.
Nope, no way, I'm not doing this with you again.
Come on.
No, stop pushing my buttons like this.
Knock knock.
Oh my fucking god. Give it a rest, you douchebag.
Please, just answer the door already. Knock knock.
Fine. Who's there?
Trees nuts. Ha 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 ha.
I hope you get AIDS.
Oh, dear God, no!
Just to paint the picture, I am in bed with a fine brunette, about to seal the deal before play hasn't finished up quite yet. She's touching on me kinda rough, I want this, so I roll with it and let her take the lead because she enjoys being dominant. Thumbing on my mushroom cap, then starts to work the lower shaft. Grasps my nuts and squeezes once and lightly gives my sack a tap. Getting kinda nervous now, she's walking with her fingertips slowly across the expanse of my quivering jungle bridge. Got a funny feeling things are about to get uncomfortable. She tells me don't be nervous now, the situation's critical. I feel her pointer start to put light pressure on my booty hole, and that's when my rectum becomes about a second knuckle pull. I let out a yelp like a dog who just got hit by a Mack truck. The only words that I could muster at that point are what the fuck. Wide out from the shock that she had forced her way into my butt, she put her other hand across my mouth and yelled, shut the fuck up! I was paralyzed from the sheer horror of what's going down inside of me. Her fingers making circles going round and round. She tells me to breathe slowly and the muscles inside will relax. Easy for you to say, bitch, you're not being probed in the ass. Out of nowhere she sits up and starts to suck my dick a bit. It was a diversion, well she inserted another digit. Now I'm getting steady, turned out and stimulated anally. Then she looks me right in the eyes and starts to grin devilishly. Using all my strength I try to push that psycho off of me, but there was no escape cause she had hooked me quite literally. Fought and tried to wiggle my way out, but it was all in vain. Even with my muscles supercharged by the adrenaline, she just laughed and held me down and drove her thumb into my taint. And that is when I felt her fingers make contact with my prostate. It was a sensation I can't find the word yet to describe. She hit my G-spot and I came so hard I was mesmerized. My whole body felt like it was floating on a puffy cloud, drowning in the ecstasy of being so deeply aroused. I lay there stunned for a minute, well trying to catch my breath. My heartbeat sounded like a jackhammer pounding inside my chest. She whispered the words, you're welcome, right into my ear canal. That asshole raping bitch had somehow elevated my morale. I was furious but also so relaxed at the same time from getting the surprise of phalanges inside of my behind. My ass. She didn't even fucking ask. I've never clenched so hard or so fast. Never felt so violated. She put a finger in my ass. She didn't even fucking ask. I've never come so hard or so fast. I was so invigorated. Gentlemen out there, I wanna make you all fully aware. Women are forced fucking people's buttholes now without a care. So be on your guard or it could randomly happen to you. And it don't necessarily make you weird if you enjoy it too.